Judge, today's case, disappearing act.
Okay, thank you. I got two young people with a 2-year-old here. Everybody got a side piece, nobody got a clue. Sometimes you just gotta jump in.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Olivia, Chynna Jackson, and Delbert Chatmon. The two of you have been together for 6 years. You got one child, 2 years old together. Ms. Jackson, why don't you tell me why you're here? I understand that Mr. Chatmon is seeking $2,500 for his caprice that he says you ruined by putting sugar in the tank.
I wouldn't have to ruin it.
So,
I
Ms.
wouldn't
Jackson,
have to ruin it if he wouldn't be disappearing on me.
We gonna get to that in a minute. Why don't you tell me, start out a little earlier and tell me what happened in this relationship.
From the beginning, Mr. Chatmon likes to disappear. He likes to lay his charms on the little females and then just disappear in the act.
Are you serious?
From the beginning, I already knew Mr. Chatmon had several different females, just like I had several different side pieces as well. But Mr. Chatmon told me he was gonna take me out for my 19th birthday. Now, at this occasion, he was texting me days before. It was like, you know, boo, we gonna meet up, we're gonna have us a good time, but that didn't happen. On my birthday, he just stopped texting me, stopped calling, stopped answering my Facebook messages. It was really making me upset. So I went with plan B. I called my side dude. And when I called my side dude or whatever, we caught the metro.
Exactly. You already knew. You already had somebody else.
Okay, you did. You know what?
Hang on, Mr. Chatmon. Hang on. Go ahead.
Okay, so when I called my side dude, he was like, hey, I know this little tattoo party or whatever. Okay, so we go to the tattoo party. Guess who's at the tattoo party? Mr. Chatmon. So I'm like, okay, I'm telling my homegirl, I said, hey, I got to get rid of this dude. I can't have my two dudes at the same party now. We got to figure something out. So I called my friend. I told him, like, hey, send my old boy to the liquor store or whatever. I'm going to talk to Mr. Chatmon. So I sends plan B away. As I'm walking to plan A or whatever, next thing I know, a white truck drives by. Boom, 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 boom. The party gets shot. So Mr. Chatmon flees the scene. So I got shot right on my little butt. It went out. The one cheek came out the other one. To where after that...
Oh, and we have a picture.
Yes, it's
oh
real.
My.
Do you see that?
I see it over there. How long were you in the hospital?
2 days.
Just 2 days?
Yes, it went in and went out.
It went out, yeah. Oh, okay.
And I had to figure out how I was gonna...
Did you get shot?
No, I didn't get shot.
He left the scene. Like I said, he left me in the middle of the street. Him and his little girlfriend flooded the scene. And he had somebody in the car.
Mr. Chatmon, she says that you just run off with other women. What do you say? She admitted she has a side piece.
Okay, all right. So from that day, it was already a whole lot of confusion with my side chick and, you know, her. I didn't know who, if I
was she the main chick or the side chick?
In my eyes, she was both. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, you know, because we wasn't together, but we was talking, but we wasn't talking. It was
right.
But she was like the main girl I was talking to.
Gotcha.
So, mind you, this party is like right smack dead in the hood type thing, you know what I mean? Like, we're right in the ghetto. I was not gonna expect her to be there at all, you know? So we gets there, everything cool, and I seen somebody in my peripheral looking off to me, and I didn't pay no mind, and the next thing I know, like she said, the party got shot up, and she called and said it was her. I was like, oh, wow. Didn't know that.
But it's not even just that I get shot with the side pick. Like, he just like to disappear for 3 days with raccoons. Like, and then he got with me, and I'm like, okay,
what does raccoon mean? Just
She's ugly, fat, disgusting. She looked like she rolled out of a dumpster or looked like she rolled from some trailer trash out of town.
Okay.
Something looked like not me.
Give me an example of a raccoon he left with.
3 whole days. My friend calls me like, hey, boo, what's going on? I heard you putting on Facebook, you know, so you're missing your baby. What's going on? I'm like, I've been calling around asking for a baby, and I can't find him. She's like, well, girl, I just seen him ride down parallel with a white girl in his car. I said, really? She was like, yes. I said, okay, where you at? She's like, I'm about to pull up right now. So she pulls up, we go to the liquor store, get us some wine. Now, me knowing my baby, I'm like, okay, he's gonna go to his friend's house eventually. He's gonna pull up there. So we pulls up in her car. I couldn't do it in my car because he's gonna know it was me.
Exactly.
So we sitting there, we chilling or whatever, drinking. A couple hours pass by. Here come that Caprice Classic. Always drive about little tinted windows. I'm like, okay. Puts in the drive. I pulls up behind him, lights on bright. He didn't see me. I hops out the car. What's up? Who is this? Like, why you got her in the car? Like, oh, you need to chill out. You need to quit acting like that. You not my girl. So he pulls around the corner. I pulls behind him. He gets out. I'm like, you got me messed up. You been gone for 72 hours, dog. That's not what we do. I'm crying, worried about you, and you ain't got no in this world to care about me right now. She thought she was tough, so she gets out the car. No, she want to know who I am and let her be known. So, oh, you ain't tell her about me. Well, let me school her today. So my friend comes around the corner, whatever, and my friend was like, you need to get back in the car. Walking up towards my friend. She was like, don't worry about it, you fat B. She was like, you fat too. I said, now you talking to my friend. So I ran up on her and beat her up. End of story. So I'm not the one. And then let's just talk about the girls at his job.
Wait. Let me finish that. Let me finish that story for you, Judge. All right. The add-on piggyback to what she said, okay. Yeah, I went missing, but it wasn't 72 hours. It was more like 48 hours, you feel me? It wasn't that bad.
Still 2 days.
But were you together? Were you a couple? Were you dating? I don't understand.
I was pregnant, so we obviously was something going on.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were
At
pregnant?
this time, I just found out I was pregnant with my son.
Did you still have side pieces at the time?
I mean, I was knocked up by him, so it wouldn't even matter. They was irrelevant. Everybody knew I was talking to Chapo, so that's all that mattered.
Chapo?
That's his rap name, Dale Chat Chapo. He didn't tell y'all that?
Yeah.
International chat.
Yeah.
He known through the map. Okay. And with that being said,
I don't know what to do.
He got this look at him. He's sitting there smiling, showing all his teeth. Yeah, y'all see his little pretty teeth, don't you? He likes to do that. And older women be like, oh, hi, handsome. He be like, how you doing, man? I'm like, see, I'm gonna knock him out. See, that's what I'm saying.
So, Mr. Chatmon, when she was pregnant,
Okay.
you were still seeing other women.
Yes, ma'am, I was.
And
I didn't
she
know.
happened to see you with one of the women that one day.
That one day.
She pulled up, beat her up.
In a different car.
In a different car, beat her up. And what were you doing?
First off, you endangered her for bringing her to our situation. That was your fault. Secondly, you didn't tell her I got problems. That's your fault again. She thought she had something. Obviously, she got out the car like, she want to know who I am. Okay, well, I want to know who you are too. What's up, sis? How you doing? My name is Chynna. How you doing?
She's pregnant and she beating up
He
your
didn't know I
other
was
woman.
pregnant.
What? I mean, were you just standing there?
I tried to get in the middle of it, you feel me? But in the process of me getting in the middle of it, I caught a couple of uppercuts and whatnot, so it was pretty bad.
So you just let him have at it?
After so long, I just said, you know what, I'm out of this. I'm gonna just bag up, you know.
He endangered himself.
I got hit in the face.
You don't play. First off, you endangered her for bringing her to our situation. That was your fault. Secondly, you didn't tell her I got problems. That's your fault again. She thought she had something. Obviously, she got out the car like, she want to know who I am. Okay, well, I want to know who you are too. What's up, sis? How you doing? My name is Chynna. How you doing?
Yeah, it got pretty bad. So like I said,
Aren't you scared?
Nah.
I'm all the way over here.
I'm
I
scared.
got nothing. I'm scared.
I'm scared too, honestly.
Just recently, he decided. So
Oh, wait a minute. Let El Chapo.
I'll let him talk.
Thank you. At least somebody got some courtesy, some class.
Okay.
You feel me?
Mr. Chatmon, so what were you doing while she was pregnant? Did you consider her your main chick? What were you trying to accomplish?
Yeah, after the fact I found out she was pregnant, yeah. I'm like, all right, I can't do that to her like that, so.
Right, so she was your main lady.
Yeah.
But you kind of had a hiccup there in the car with her.
Yeah, exactly.
How many hiccups? Will we keep going? I had a couple hiccups. Just like recently, like I said.
Tell me.
So recently, we had a little argument to where I moved out, went back to my mom's. And he told me, he was like, hey, we need to come over, we need to work this out. Okay, I comes over, my son gets excited to see mommy or whatever. So I'm talking to my son, he said, hey, I gotta make a run, I'll be back. Okay, cool. 9 o'clock turned to 10 o'clock. My baby about to put my baby down. I'm like, dang, he sleep. 10 o'clock turned 11 o'clock. I said, oh, you tough. Okay, so I locks the screen door. So where this way,
I'm gonna get to you.
he's gonna have to let me know he's in. I don't care. You have to call. You have to screen. Let me know. So at this time it was 3 o'clock in the morning because I heard my dog barking. I'm like, oh, so we just now getting in. Okay. So I opens the door. I'm like, oh, you had a good night, didn't you? You outgrown, huh? You kicking and thinking you just grown, huh? And he was like, whatever. You ain't gotta worry about it. Okay.
But wait, where was you at for like 2 days though? Before this.
Mr. Chapman, why don't you tell me about when she disappeared for 2 days?
Well, she disappeared. She left, took her clothes to her mom's house or whatever. I ain't seen her for like 2 or 3 days. Now, usually we talk. We ain't talked or nothing. She took my phone with her and everything. So I'm at the house with a 2-year-old that's crying and a dog that won't stop barking for any reason. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to my neighbor's house, call her, try to make things up. She gets back home, we makes up a little bit. I'm like, okay, I need to go to the store.
Store. 3 o'clock in the morning. That's cute. Just
So
like he likes
I had to go to the
on.
store. I had to go to the store, make a couple runs, and then my friend called me and asked me if I could ride with him somewhere. I never got that
At
far.
3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So where one of the hoochies got up and talking about you coming in here with a lot of bark, ain't you? But no, boss, honey, I'll show you the bite. Meet me outside.
All these women out there, and you looked around and said, that one.
Yeah.
But then come home smelling like nothing normal. He smelled like some jungle juice and a
we
little
go to
bit
the
of bounce
studio
that,
a lot,
but
you know what
okay.
I mean? I rap a lot, you feel me? So we go to the studio.
And that's the studio problem. He
And-
always got some groupies in the studio. Just like recently, like not too long ago, he went to the studio without me. Now, my cousin calls me like, hey, baby daddy pulled up. He at the studio, but you not here. Really? I'm on my way.
goodness.
Say no more. I pulls up. He in the booth doing his little music,
But you
whatever.
didn't have to come in,
It don't
though.
matter. It's
You
nothing
didn't
but
have to
little
do the
Tatiana
extra.
sitting down or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so which one is for Dale? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of males in there, so obviously every male got a female. So which one's for my baby
It's not
daddy?
always like that.
So when one of the hoochies got up and talking about you coming in here with a lot of bark, ain't you? But no, boss, honey, I'll show you the bite. Meet me outside. Period.
Oh, man.
So where my cousin comes out, he was like, see, cuz that's what I didn't want to call you. You need to go. I said, okay, well, tell her to come outside then. I ain't gonna beat up your house. Like, come on. It's nothing but private property outside.
Like I
Come on,
said.
sis.
Hey, hang on, Mr. Chapman. Mr. Chapman.
I know, right?
You're a lovely person.
Love it. Very beautiful.
You really are.
Very beautiful, ain't she?
But I'm saying, all these women out there, and you looked around and said, that one.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chapman, have you ever thought that maybe having picked this one, that you might want to stay on the straight and narrow because it would be easier?
Kinda, sorta in a way, but I don't really pay her no mind too much.
And that's
You don't
why
pay
these
any
girls
attention
get beat
to
up.
you don't pay any attention?
I do, but like when she get to doing her extra excessiveness, I get to ignoring her a little bit.
So you just go off or go to the studio or
Yeah, that's
just
why he
don't
takes me
hear
up late
her.
for work, and that's why he don't bring me lunch to work. 'Cause he's
So
so
you
busy.
still living together, right?
Yes, ma'am, a little bit.
Living together a little bit.
Yeah,
How do you
a
manage
little bit.
that?
It's like I got my own place, you know what I mean, and she got her own place, and like some days we come together, and you know.
And so I gotcha.
When he wants a butt.
But
That's when I get called over. Hey, boo, I missed you. Come chill out. Come on. We can have a little a family dinner tonight. Something along those lines. And then he just wine and dine me every time, know how to get to me, makes me feel special. And then he makes me mad right after. That's what I'm saying. He's
so
a
you'll go
charmer.
home, right?
Go about my bed. I'm mad for 2 more days. Like, I ain't got time for this. He's a charmer. Oh, my God.
But do you understand the pattern that you just described? He calls you,
It's
he
been
makes a
6
booty call,
years.
you come over, then he starts an argument, so all he has to do is deal with the booty but not the mouth.
I know, right?
You see what he's doing and you let him. Mr. Chapman, what did you have to say?
Yeah, other than the fact, man, I just need her to support me, you know what I mean? I got,
What
I'm a
kind of
rapper.
support do you need?
Man, I'm like one of the hottest dudes in KC right now when it comes to this rapping, so.
You the hottest thing in KC.
Yeah, you know, I actually wrote a couple bars for you too, Miss Judge Lintola.
Charmer. Charmer.
See, if it wasn't for Nick, I'd say no. But I know Nick wants to hear it.
Yeah, I wanna hear this.
So go ahead.
All right, I just wrote it to Miss Judge Tola. I really love your show. You let us know how it is and how it's supposed to go. She be think I'm with a girl when I really be with my bros. She caught me slipping a few times and now my heart is real cold. She want me to be in a dip like I hit a pothole. So here we go again, but now we're on your show.
Hey.
Can I have that?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have that?
Oh, sure.
Zach got y'all smiling. See, look.
Chapo. Chapo.
Look at that.
Chapo.
Very good good handwriting. It's a very legible penmanship. Young people these days don't have good penmanship.
ma'am.
They're very good. So you say you want $2,500 for her for putting sugar in your tank. Tell me what happened.
I went to go pick up what she called a raccoon. I went to go pick her up, and she was there in a disguised car, and later that night...
A disguised car?
She came in her friend's car.
Oh, got it.
So it wasn't what I was looking for.
Right,
at
right,
all.
right, yeah.
Later that night,
Did you keep an eye out for her?
Yeah.
I got you.
So
He wasn't gonna know what I was gonna pull up. I pulled up, poured the sugar in the tank, took his ox cords. I was about to take a lot of
after the
stuff too.
altercation or whatnot, that's when she came back around later that time and
And I
put
flattened
the
tires.
sugar in the tank and flattened my tires, and I had to get a whole new car.
I wouldn't have to do that if he was at home with me.
Do you have anything to show me? I don't know what a car like that is worth. I don't.
Oh my God.
The Caprice Classic is an old school. It's
don't.
like one of them pimp daddy looking cars.
Yeah.
To where it's worth about $2,500 for the car itself, but he put details in here. So he had a custom paint job, tinted windows, all that good. So he put more pride in his cars than he did me.
Yeah.
Do you know you just made an admission? Do you understand that? I couldn't give him a dime, but you admitted to.
I did it. I'm not gonna lie.
But you admitted
But I
to the
shouldn't have
amount.
to pay him because like recently he cut up my SpongeBob stuff. I am a huge SpongeBob freak. Yes, and then my wigs, he cut up my wig Betty. Betty was not cheap.
Well, you should have filed a counterclaim because I
Why
can't
should I
do
do that? He my
anything
baby
about
daddy.
it. Yeah.
I need my money.
Listen.
I need my money.
Hey. That's
I need
not
my
nothing to
body
do.
back.
You could have walked out of here clean had you kept your mouth shut.
Okay.
I had no evidence whatsoever of the value of the car, but since you made an admission as to the value and indicated it was what he said it was, I got nothing. I can't let, that's what that is. But that's what you get for opening your mouth like that. That should be a lesson to you. You learn something here today. That maybe everything that comes into your mind does not need to make it out your mouth. And maybe life will be a little easier for you.
Okay.
Having said that, I'm gonna say this. I think you're a delightful couple.
Yes, ma'am.
I do. I do.
Yeah.
I think you enjoy each other for a reason because you're a lot of fun.
Yes, ma'am.
I think that you could go on in the community and continue to make all of these side pieces, side mistakes, other chicks, raccoons,
Yeah.
beavers. Oh, no beavers. Oh.
She looks like one.
Raccoons or whatever you say,
Yes, ma'am.
but don't. Do you know what I mean? It creates chaos for the little people.
Right.
Why don't you try to work it out between the two of you? Try to be rational. Try to be reasonable. Don't call her up for a booty call. Call her up because she's the mother of your baby and you want to make a stable environment for her. When you get there, don't talk too much. You don't want to hear it.
Don't talk too much. I got a word, come home, still cook, come on.
$2,500 in favor of Mr. Chapman. It is so ordered.
Did Judge Lynn get through to you today?
Yeah, because my mouth is very vicious, so I do need to work on that. And she did put some thought in my brain. Trust me, she opened my eyes a lot. So yes,
All
I
right,
do love
I'm a
it.
fan of you two. I think you guys are gonna be just fine.
Thank
All right,
you.
good luck.
No, thank you.
All right,
Absolutely. Yes, sir.